Now this is a Times Now exclusive. It's a massive scoop. And we've managed to now access details of the CBI probe into the NEET scandal. Now during the interrogation of the accused Shubham in the NEET paper leak case, several crucial details have now emerged. As per reports, according to agency sources, the accused has allegedly admitted to handling the leaked NEET paper. Investigators have also said that Shubham first collected a copy of the paper from Haryana, after which he transported it to Pune in Maharashtra, later brought it to Nashik as well. Sources said that the paper had reached Nashik nearly 3 days before the examination took place on the 3rd of May. As per preliminary findings now, Shubham travelled by road while carrying the paper, and after having arrived in Nashik, he allegedly handed it over to a person from the state of Haryana. Sources added that the individual had come all the way from Haryana to Shubham's residence in Nashik to collect the paper. Investigators also suspect that Shubham was linked to the larger syndicate through a man based in Uttar Pradesh as well. A few years ago, Shubham had reportedly travelled to Uttar Pradesh, where he came into contact with this particular individual, eventually becoming part of that larger syndicate network. Police sources further claimed that no money transaction has been traced so far between the leaking of the paper and the person in Haryana who allegedly received it from Shubham. Let me go across to Paras, who will get us all these details that he's now managed to access in this evolving investigation. We also have Priyank as well as Kritika now joining us to shed some more light on this syndicate network that has a presence pan-India. Paras, what have the investigations so far revealed about the role of Shubham, and not merely Shubham alone, but his contacts in Haryana as well as Uttar Pradesh?
Rightly said, this is a very larger network which is CBI is probing right now, because as we had spoken to Nashik Police has said that they are not investigating into this matter anymore. But as agency sources I had spoken with, there are many numbers of things which has came into light in this entire manner. As the paper was collected by Shubham from Haryana by from Dhananjay Lokhande. He has been detained by CBI in Haryana. After Haryana carrying the paper, he went to Pune by road. From Pune he came to Nashik, and from Nashik there is a Haryanvi guy, a guy from Haryana, who came to the accused residence, and over there he collected the paper and went to Haryana again. This is the entire situation which has happened. With that, there is a person with Shubham is in touch from last 2 to 3 years. What's the exact thing why he is in touch with Shubham is still a matter of investigation. But right now this is a timeline that this paper leak has been started from Haryana, where Dhananjay Lokhande named person gave a paper, NEET paper, to Shubham. Shubham took it and went to Pune by road, and after that he came to Nashik, and from Nashik a person from Haryana came and he collected the paper.
All right, stay with us, Paras, and thanks for sharing those details with us. We also have Priyank as well as Kritika joining us to give a perspective on how extensive this network actually is. I'll come to Priyank and Kritika in just a short while, but let me go back once again to Paras, who's been tracking the investigations that have already taken place on the part of the Nashik police as well. Now, Paras, it appears that Shubham was also recruited into the ranks of the syndicate when he met that particular contact in Uttar Pradesh some time back. Tell us about that as well.
Rightly said. So Shubham met this UP man few years ago, and after that he was recruited by this man also. So CBI is trying to find out that who's this UP man is. UP man, he has also visited Nashik also a few years ago, and Shubham also has visited UP a few years ago, and from that time onwards they both are in continuous contact, and they both are doing this type of things. The syndicate has a larger number and a larger picture right now, but what the official sources has told us that the UP man and Shubham, the accused
Okay.
in Nashik
Paras,
case.
you mentioned the role of this man called Dhananjay Lokhande, now in a very significant development in relation to the investigations that have taken place so far on the part of the CBI as well in this entire NEET UG paper leak investigation. We have news now that the Haryana police have detained this man, Dhananjay Lokhande, that my colleague Paras mentioned a short while back as well. Lokhande is known to be a close associate of the previously detained suspect Shubham Khernar, who was picked up from the Rahuri area of Haryana in Maharashtra. Authorities are also now interrogating Dhananjay Lokhande to determine his role in this entire paper distribution network and also his role in the larger interstate syndicate that has now come to light during the course of what is expected to be a very elaborate investigation indeed. Let me go across to Priyank, who will now give us some more details about the role of this man, Dhananjay Lokhande, another breakthrough in this entire case, Priyank.
Yes, I think, Siddharth, these are the key players who were involved in the leaking of the paper, because what we know that the initial leak of the paper actually happened from Nashik, where the courier service operator was also one of the conduit who had given access to these individuals to have a look at these papers set, and then the pictures were taken and two sets were formed. One was for the WhatsApp and second one was for the physical copy which was circulated. And Yash is the person who's from Gurgaon. He and his family members have also been studying in the MBBS, and that is the key thing which the CBI will have to look into, that whether that time also the paper leak did happen through the same nexus or not. Once Yash got the paper, he then circulated it to Dinesh, one of the person who is from Seeker, and one more individual who has been picked up by the Rajasthan SOG from Jaipur. These individuals are being questioned by the Central Bureau of Investigation, because the CBI is yet to formally arrest any one of these individuals who have been picked up so far. On total, since the 8th, since the time the SOG started the investigation, 150 individuals were questioned. The SOG made 3 set of individuals, one who were privy to the information, the second set was of those who were the buyers of the leaked paper, and the third one was the seller. In this particular set, what we got to know that once when a person from Seeker had already purchased a paper after giving 26 lakh rupees, then he started circulating it to other individuals so that he can also gain money and he can recover the kind of investment which he has done for this paper. The SOG in Rajasthan has been helping the CBI officials who are still camping here. The second set of a CBI team which has left for Seeker, where we are moving right now, Siddharth, and there also investigation will be going on. It's going to be very important to see that out of these 20 odd people who are the prime suspect for the SOG, how many individuals will be arrested by the CBI. But Rajasthan police has made it sure that the investigation is suggesting that the leak did not happen from the state of Rajasthan, which is a face saver for the government.
All right, stay with us, Priyank, Kritika, as well as Paras, because let's give our viewers a perspective right now of how elaborate this syndicate actually is. So Nashik, Maharashtra is where this entire scam appears to now have originated. Let's also in fact throw in Haryana as well into the mix here, for the simple reason that Dhananjay Lokhande has been detained from that part of Maharashtra. Then of course Haryana and Gurugram, Haryana comes into the mix as well. Gurugram, of course, part of Haryana. In Sikar in Rajasthan, where the initial set of investigations into this entire matter unfolded. So that's where the network also expands to. You also have parts of Kerala as well as Andhra Pradesh, which are part of this entire network of syndicates operating across the country in this entire paper leak scandal. Jammu and Kashmir as well, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana as well as Uttarakhand, and one can also now speak about Uttar Pradesh, because that's where Shubham appears to have come in contact at the time that he may have perhaps got recruited into this entire syndicate a few years ago. We have some more breaking news now pertaining to the progress that's been made by the CBI into this investigation. The CBI team has arrived at the National Testing Agency headquarters, and it will be meeting the NTA Director General, Mr. Abhishek Singh, as well, who had held that press conference yesterday and last night. Also spoke to the group editor-in-chief, Navika Kumar. Detailed information will also be sought from the NTA regarding emails, WhatsApp exchanges, telegram forwards, digital traces, and alleged guest papers as well. So let me go across to Priyank now, once again, for what we can now expect in terms of the questions that might be asked on the part of the CBI to Mr. Abhishek Singh. Priyank, Mr. Abhishek Singh has now apologized during the course of his press conference and his interview to Times Now yesterday, but a lot of questions still also remain unanswered about the source of the entire leak, about how it came about. Questions were also, of course, being asked of him yesterday in the press conference about whether or not the leak may have emanated from within the ranks of the NTA as well. And presumably, the CBI will be asking those questions to the Director General.
CC, the CBI will have to establish a chain from where the paper actually started. Like they will have to talk to those professors who have actually formed the question set. They will have to talk to the chain through which the paper was given to the NTA and how it was being sent to different centers where the examination actually happened. So to establish this particular chain, they will have to go through the data of the electronic devices which have been used. So all these electronic devices which have been used for preparation of the question paper will be seized by the Central Bureau of Investigation, and with the help of all those individuals who are part of this formation of this question paper, the CBI will try to come to the conclusion that whether the leak had happened from the NTA side or not. The second set of information which has been shared by the SOG in coordination with the Maharashtra police will also be used by the CBI, because Nashik is supposed to be the location where the actual leak happened.
All right, I just need to interrupt you there for a moment, Priyank. Sorry about that, because we have some breaking news coming in from Jammu. Remember that we had also interviewed a few students in Jammu who've been affected as a result of this entire leak scandal. And today the Youth Congress has held protests over the cancellation of the NEET UG exam. And we have these protests now coming from Jammu as well. We'll show those visuals in just a short while. There were massive protests that were taken out in Delhi as well yesterday. We'll try to get you some visuals from Jammu as well in just a short while from now, where protests have broken out. The Youth Congress holding protests there. Yesterday, of course, the NSUI held massive protests in the national capital over the decision on the part of the NTA to cancel the NEET UG exam. As many as 23 lakh students were affected. Let me go across to my colleague Ankit, who's reporting live from Jammu as we speak. Ankit, what's happening around you?
Right now, I'm in the Jammu Shahidi Chowk, where the NSUI is staging a protest against the government. They have burned the effigy over here. You can see these are the Karyakartas of the Youth Congress. They are raising the slogan against the central government. They are saying that there should be a total transparency when it comes to the NEET exam. Remember, yesterday we have seen how NEET exams has been cancelled due to the paper leak when it comes to the light, and right now there is a massive protest by the Youth Congress in Jammu. We will talk to some of the youths over here. क्या कहना चाहेंगे जिस तरीके से आप प्रदर्शन कर रहे हैं?
आज जो युवा कांग्रेस को प्रदर्शन करिए नीट के पेपर को लीक होने का, जो लीक हुआ पेपर, ये एक बार नहीं, ये पिछले 4 साल में दूसरी बार लीक हो चुका हुआ है। जो नीट के एस्पायरेंट्स हैं, जो कड़ी मेहनत दिन रात करके इस पेपर के लिए पूरा साल की तैयारी होती है, और एट एंड कुछ कल्प्रिट्स आते हैं, इसको पेपर को लीक करते हैं, और भाजपा आंखें मूंद के सोई रहती है। भाजपा सिर्फ फ्यूचर ऑफ इंडिया, बच्चों का जो फ्यूचर उसके बारे में नहीं सोच रही, सिर्फ उनको इलेक्शन स्टेट्स ऑक्युपाइड करनी है, बाय हुक बाय क्रुक। वो तो बीजेपी का वो हिसाब हो गया। बाप दादाओं ने तो एक इंस्टीट्यूशन बना के छोड़ दिए हैं, बेटा उस इंस्टीट्यूशन को भी ढंग से नहीं चला।
We will talk to the Raman Balla, who is the senior leader.
और दोषियों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो।
सर, आज प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे हैं आप, आपने अभी फौजी भी जलाया है, क्या कहना चाहेंगे? हालांकि सरकार की तरफ से साफ कहा गया है कि रिशेड्यूल किया जाएगा पेपर को।
मसला रिशेड्यूल का नहीं है, रोकथाम थम ही नहीं रही। कभी बिहार में पेपर के लिए जो यहाँ राजस्थान में यहाँ पे जिन बच्चों ने तैयारी की थी, आज वो उनको दोबारा एग्जाम डेट मिलेगी, उनका रिदम नहीं मान पाएगा। कितने लाखों लोग बच्चे थे, उनके भविष्य के साथ खेला गया और क्रेडिबिलिटी नीट की भी खत्म यहाँ पे हुई। जो विकसित देश की बनने की बातें करते थे, विश्व गुरु बनने की बातें करते थे, बड़ा अफसोस है कि पेपर की लीकेज को रोक नहीं पाए। लगातार सिलसिला ये जारी है। मांग करते हैं कि वो कंसर्न जो लोग हैं वो इस्तीफा दे और दोषियों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई हो।
So he is a senior leader from the Congress, Mr. Raman Balla, who is clearly speaking to us, saying that
Right, political protests now being undertaken in Jammu as well. We saw protests in Delhi yesterday too. We'll come back to our reporters in just a short while. We continue our coverage of this and much more on the other side of this very short break. Stay tuned.